Welcome to the Bud Crawford era.
Welcome to 2 Cents Boxing, where we talk everything boxing. Make sure to punch that like and subscribe button. Seriously, hit it like it owes you money. Want to go the extra mile? Drop a super chat or donate to the Cash App because who doesn't love supporting quality content? Catch me live every Friday at 6:30 p.m. and Sunday at 5 p.m. See you there.
Hi, welcome to the channel. I'm Jake, and this is our 2 cents, where we talk everything boxing, and everybody's entitled to their own opinion. In today's video, we will be discussing Shakur Soft Touch Stevenson and this theory that beating one person in the division can make you the man. But before we do that, make sure you punch that like and subscribe button, and make sure you let me know and drop it below your 2 cents as we go throughout the video. Be sure to help support the channel by hitting the Cash App at $ 2 cents boxing, or hitting the heart with a $ and leaving a special thanks below. Just letting me know you appreciate the content and I'm doing a good job. Now, Shakur Stevenson put out a very controversial tweet, and a lot of people have been giving their 2 cents about it the last couple of days. But I wanted to talk about the first part of this tweet because I already talked about the sneak dissing and the shots he took at Jerron Boost Ennis. Go check out my last video. I'll pin it to the end of the video. Make sure you click on it. Go check it out. And don't forget to let me know and drop your 2 cents below in that video so you can join in on the conversation. Now, in the beginning of this tweet, Shakur Stevenson says, P for pound, I'm going to beat the man at 140, get the Ring Magazine belt, and laugh at all who doubt it. Now, first of all, Shakur Stevenson, who's doubting you? Who's doubting you? Some people think it'll be a competitive fight. A few people think Teofimo may have the attributes to be able to beat you. But I think for the most part, the consensus is that Teofimo Lopez will probably win that fight. And shout out to Jupe. She explained on my live, and I need to clip it and make a video about it. She explained on my live stream about how people think that, oh, if you move up to fight somebody, like automatically, since you moving up, it's such this hard thing and it's a challenge. And I just want to call out some of the hypocrisy with these quote unquote hardcore boxing fans, because these are the same people that were criticizing Gervonta Tank Davis when Lamont Roach moved up as a champion to challenge himself to be great and fight Tank at 135 pounds. They crucified him. Oh, he a weight bully. He pulling up a smaller fighter. He doing all of these video after video. I'm literally having debates with people about how this is not a bad fight, him fighting a champion coming up from 130. Now you see Lamont Roach is going to 140 to fight Pitbull. And I don't hear anybody saying that Pitbull is a weight bully, Pitbull pulling up a smaller fighter, because technically Lamont Roach is a 130 pounder going to 140 to fight Pitbull. Not one time did I hear any dispute about that. Now, one time did I hear any dispute about Shakur Stevenson going up 5 pounds to fight Teofimo Lopez. Nobody's calling T.O. a weight bully. Nobody is saying T.O. cherry picking. They not doing none of that. Excuse me, I'm sipping my coffee. It's real early in the morning as I'm shooting this video. Nobody is doing that. So Jupe explained on my live stream how moving up to fight a champion gives you more room to cherry pick. And I use the term cherry pick lightly. I know y'all gonna be in my comments, oh, are you cherry picking T.O.? Guys, listen. It's called active listening. I think I'm gonna go over this maybe on one of my 2 cents after dark panels. We will have a lesson on active listening, because I'm starting to see that a lot of y'all struggle with that. And I'm just here to make you think. So we're going to work on some of y'all listening skills so that we can get better conversations going and we're not talking in circles. But she said it's basically you get to kind of cherry pick when you moving up to fight champions, because you get to sit around and kind of wait and see which champion you feel like you can go up and beat. And I'm not saying it's a problem with that. Whatever your strategy is cool. I'm just making a point. And I'm making that point because I think it's strange that now all of a sudden these hardcore boxing fans want you to believe that you can beat one person in a division because they were lineal, they was the super champion, whichever one of these terms y'all want to use, whichever one of these belts y'all want to use, y'all want to make it seem as though a person can move up, fight one person in the division, and now they're the man, they're the best in the division. But these are the same people that'll tell you styles make fights. So if styles make fights, and you go up and fight a champion who you probably know pick them because you match up with them stylistically, and then you beat them, how does that make you the man? How does Shakur Stevenson become the man by beating Tio? You still got Hitchison at 140 pounds. You still got Antoine Russell at 140 pounds. You still got Sabril Matias at 140 pounds. You still have people at 140 pounds that would be perceived to be competitive fights for you, Shakur Stevenson. Just because you go up and beat Tio don't mean you the man because you get a quote-unquote Ring Magazine belt. And this is my biggest pushback with the hardcore fans. Listen, I understand the belts. I understand it's an accomplishment to be a champion in a division. I am not diminishing that. But what I'm trying to say is that these belts are not the end all be all. You do not get to jump up, fight one person, and then people are telling me, oh, well, T.O. is the man because he beat Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor was the man at 140. Y'all let me know and drop it below the last time Josh Taylor was the quote-unquote man at 140 pounds. Now, let's use that same logic. Let's use that same logic to Jermell Lyons Only Charlo, who was the undisputed champion at 154 pounds. Nobody ever beat him in that division. He got stripped of all his belts when he went up to fight Canelo, but now he's going back to the 154-pound division. Now answer this. If Jerron Boots Ennis beats Jermell Lyons Only Charlo and he don't beat anybody else in the 154-pound division, is Jerron Boots Ennis now the man at 154 pounds? Let me know and drop it below. Is Jerron Boots Ennis now the man at 154 pounds? I don't care if Jermell Charlo went to 168 pounds, a whole different weight division, and lost to Canelo. That doesn't have anything to do with what he did at 154 pounds. So all Jerron Boots Ennis has to do is beat Jermell Charlo, and now he's the man at 154 pounds? Or does that logic not apply to Jermell Lyons Only Charlo? Just let me know and drop it below, because I'm pointing out y'all's hypocrisy. When was the last time Josh Taylor was the man at 140 pounds? They tried to do the same thing with Devin Haney and Regis Prograis. Oh, Regis was the man at 140 pounds. No, he wasn't. He may have been at one time the man, quote unquote the man. He wasn't the man when Devin fought him. So it's a lot of disingenuous, what's the word? It's a lot of disingenuity. Is that a word? It's a lot of disingenuous talk that goes on, in my opinion, between the hardcore fans, because they want to base everything solely on all of these belts and not just take a look actively at what's really going on in the division with the fighters. Does Shakur Stevenson deserve credit if he goes up and beats Teofimo Lopez? Absolutely he does. Hand clap, cool. But you're not the man at the division if you go beat Tio. On top of the fact that Tio has never even fought all the other people at 140 pounds. He ain't fought none of them people I just named. I could see if Tio possibly had fought all them and beat them, then maybe we could have a different type of conversation, even though I still would say the same thing. You're still not the man. But it'd be more understandable why people feel that way. I could definitely understand that perception of it more. But considering the fact that Teofimo Lopez hasn't fought any of them, but if you go up and beat him, you the man? Nah, I'm going to have to disagree with that. And I just wanted to say, let's stop doing that. Let's stop complaining about one thing when one person do it But when somebody else do it, they get all the credit and the accolades, and they the man, and they get all this high praise. So let me ask y'all a question. Is Terrence Crawford the man at 168 pounds because he beat Canelo? Is Terrence Crawford now the man at 168 pounds because he beat Canelo? If you say yes, you're being disingenuous. There are plenty other people that Terrence Crawford could fight at 168 pounds that would give him competitive fights, possibly even beat Terrence Crawford. But y'all don't want to have that conversation. But let me know what you think by dropping your 2 cents below in the comments. Do you get to pick and choose and cherry pick champions and then move up and fight them and say you the man, even though the champion you fighting haven't even fought the toughest competition in the division? Let me know by dropping your 2 cents below in the comments. Follow me on IG at 2cents Boxing and X at 2cents20. I'm Jay, and stay tuned for my 2 cents in the next video. And click on this video right here so you can hear my 2 cents about Shakur Stevenson sneak dissing Jaron Boots Ennis. And don't forget to let me know and drop it below your 2 cents as you go throughout the video.